What do you think is driving that, getting more comfortable or embracing it? What's changing for marketers?
There's been a fundamental shift of trust that's been building over years.
Trust with organizations,
Well,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
businesses.
yeah.
and-
People are shifting their trust away from brands that aren't purpose-driven,
Sure.
away from big business, institutions,
Right.
government, things like that. This has been going on for a very long time. And that trust is shifting more and more to other humans. It's a human storytelling. Part of it's influencer marketing, which we do at Who Say, but that's just a part of it. It's the human scale.
More and more, I feel that marketers are understanding from the analytical side and the data side
Right.
that it's not just about looking at numbers and trying to find insights,
Yeah.
but it's about asking the right questions about the people they touch
Yes.
to then find the insights. How
Yes.
much do you feel that is really infiltrating the thinking now, where it's not just about the big data and the insights, but
Yeah.
what do we really need to understand about the people we are reaching?
I think now people are using data in a more nuanced way.
Right.
If you look at our industry from the media side, as a Viacom company, we have a very interesting front row seat now to connected TV, targeted TV,
Yeah.
advanced targeting, one-to-one, all of that. And that has been the promise in TV advertising for a long time, and the technology's been here for a long time, but it's beginning to click in.
Okay,
And-
so it's beginning to click in.
Yep.
We know that we can distribute, we have the data to support how we do it.
Right.
But the storytelling side of it,
Right.
the creative side of it,
Yep.
what role is that playing
Yeah.
as marketing is evolving?
Yeah. So storytelling is more important than ever. And the idea of value exchange, and we've thought about this at Who Say for several years now. For what we do, the novelty of seeing somebody famous who you like, who you're a fan of, pop up in your feed with an interesting or a cool product or service, has that novelty or surprise and delight passes pretty quickly because we're just overwhelmed with feeds that are crammed with things now, right? So there has to be value exchange in that content. It has to be useful, funny, inspiring, relatable, emotional. There has to be a narrative in there that has some sort of meaning. And I think brands figure that out at very different rates and at different paces, but they can all eventually get there.
Tell me about your thoughts for this next year coming of influencer marketing. What holds,
Yep.
what does the future hold for that?
The novelty of the very first few years of influencer marketing has passed now,
Yeah.
but the proof of concept is there, right? Like when we at Who Say, we now have studies that show sales attribution, sales lift directly
Sure.
from influencer marketing. So now that that has been established, the art form itself can refine. So we see it getting faster because the culture moves faster and brands want to stay with it and
Yep.
follow the zeitgeist and be very agile. So we work a lot on speed. Brand safety is something that still has to be honed. Micro-influence as a category of influencer marketing is still finding its sea legs and establishing best practices for how to assemble and control large numbers of people who influence small audiences all at the same time. Just the overall quality of the storytelling, because the devices are getting better and better, and so the production value of influencer marketing is evolving very quickly. And then from a distribution standpoint, influencer marketing has been known pretty much exclusively as a social media phenomenon. But we influence each other as humans on other platforms. We do it in real life, we do it at events and experiential ways. All this is evolving very quickly now.
Right.
And we don't know where it's going, where it'll be in the second inning or the third inning or the fourth inning, but we know it's
Sure.
just beginning to build.